Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Kristen. I normally cook on my channel here, but today I wanted to do a little review on a very, very affordable foundation, and it's called the LA Colors Truly Matte. I know it's backwards, okay, I know, but it's just easier for me to film with the front-facing camera. But anyway, I have been using this for a few months now. And I put my makeup on really early in the morning. I get ready for work at 5 in the morning and I don't get off until 2. And I usually don't take my makeup off until I'm ready for bed. So it's on for 15 hours or so. But anyway, I wanted to just jump on here and show you my skin. I haven't retouched, I haven't blotted, I haven't put any powder on. This is just prepping my skin really well, setting my makeup really well, and it lasts, as you can see, pretty well. I mean, it's going to be worn in spots, of course, like around my nose, and I have an oily T-zone, so this always gets pretty oily, a few hours or halfway through my day, but the rest of my face is pretty normal. So I usually get separation in my T-zone and it wears off like going like this or whatever. But I mean, for the most part, this stays on. Just a second. The top came off. It stays on really, really well. LA Colors, which this is just like a knockoff of the LA Girl. Now that I say LA Girl, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure. I looked it up. But the packaging is really awesome. It has a pump, and I think it's plastic. I think it's plastic packaging, but it comes with a pump. That's just amazing. And I think I paid under $5. I found this at, have you heard of the store Daiso? It's like an Asian, like, you can get stationery, you can get snacks, you can get like makeup, you can get toiletries, you can get it's a whole bunch of different things that they sell in one store, and they have a tiny little makeup section, and that's where I found this. And it's just really good. I'm really, really impressed by it. Like I said, I have my makeup on a long time every day. And this really holds up really well. Even in the heat, it's, we're almost at Thanksgiving now, but even when it was summer and I was wearing this, I work in a kitchen and it gets really hot and humid in there with the big dishwasher and the oven's going, and this held up. It's really amazing. And then also I wanted to show you some products that I've really been enjoying, like for my eyes. And yeah, so I'll do a video of me applying all these products to my face. Maybe I'll do it in the morning. But I just wanted to show you at the end of my day here the wearability of this foundation. Like, it's amazing. And I'm definitely going to repurchase this. It's really good. The shade range is okay. I usually go for like beige-ish shades, and this is pretty good for my non-tan. You can hear my dog. My non-tan situations, but anyway, I just thought it'd be kind of fun to do this video and show you a palette that I've really, really been loving for my eyeshadow. And this is just beautiful, and it's also a dupe for a very high-end product that you probably have, but this one is probably more than half the price of the expensive one. So I'm just gonna end my little intro here and maybe do a video for you in the morning if I feel like it. I don't know what I'm gonna feel like doing at 5 in the morning tomorrow, but we'll just see. And I hope you subscribe. I hope you stay till the end of this video. It might be kind of a long one, but yeah, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified every time that I upload a video. And let's just get into it. Good morning. It is 5 o'clock in the morning and it is dark and early and I'm getting ready for my day. So I always get ready in my dining room because everybody else in the house is sleeping and I don't want to wake up my husband while I'm getting ready. So I have no choice but to get ready in my dining room. But anyway, I always start my routine by using micellar water. I really like the Neutrogena Hydro Boost, I think it's called, micellar water. It's very good. I find it actually very hydrating, and I also find it at Marshall's. It's way more affordable there than like at Target or whatever. Anyway, moving on. And then I use sunscreen as my moisturizer. This is a very, very good moisturizer. It's called Sunprise Airy Finish sunscreen. It's like SPF 50. I've never ever burned while I wear this. Sorry, I can't talk. And I wear it every single day, no matter what. It really helps to control the oils in my T-zone. And I think it just helps my makeup wear better and longer when I wear it. So that's why I do. It could be in my imagination, but it's what I like. And then I have this Wet n Wild, like a serum type stick. It's like $5 and it's really good. I like to put it under my eyes and it depuffs and it's cooling and it's good. And then I'm using just a facial spray. It's not a setting spray. It's just a facial mist that I make at home. It's just water and glycerin and that's it. And witch hazel. That was the other thing. And then I let that dry fully. And now I'm ready to start my makeup. This is not my most favorite angle, you guys. I'm sorry. But I'm just starting my eye makeup. I like to do my eyes first. I don't know why. I feel like it helps my whole routine go a little faster. I don't know why, but I just like doing my eyes first because I also like to clean up underneath my eyes when I do my foundation. So anyway, I'm just using that concealer as an eye primer, and I like to use the e.l.f. Camo concealer, the matte one. And I just put that on. And then I need to use a pore filler. I have huge pores. I have oily T-zone, so my pores are huge. So I like to use a little pore filler, and this e.l.f. Primer works really, really good. I'll try and link everything I can in the description box for you. But I'm just going to put this on real quick and let it sit and kind of, become one with my skin as I do my eyes. And then bouncing back to my eyes now, I'm going to use this Wet n Wild setting powder to set the concealer on my eyes. I'm really kind of patting it into the puff so that it goes on more evenly into my eyes. And I'm patting out any lines first, any creasing that from the concealer sitting on my eyes. And then I set it down, and now I'm ready to start my eyeshadow. Okay, so I love this palette. I've been using this nonstop for like the past few months. And as you can see, the packaging is kind of cheap. It broke really soon after I got it. But anyway, this is the Revolution. Oh my gosh. I forgot what it's called. It's on the back of it, and I'm in a different room. So, anyway, as you can see, there's two cream shadows on the end there. And not shadows, just creams. And they blend really, really good. There's nothing bad about this palette. I love these really earthy, bronzy, tones. I think they're really, really neutral, and they go really well and complement a lot of different eye colors, right? Oh my gosh, it's just so pretty. And I think this is a knockoff or a dupe for the Patrick Ta. Oh, I don't even know what it's called, but there is a Patrick Ta palette out there that is like the same color story. If you know, you know. I'm not sure. I don't own it, but I've seen it and I can't remember what the name of that is. But if you have it and you like it, then try this palette because it's like $12. And the quality is really good. These shadows blend so well. I mean, look at this. And I feel like my shadows blend so much better when I tap the eyeshadow on and I don't swirl it and do the windshield wiper motions. And, you know, I just think it blends so much faster if you just tap your colors on, as you see I'm doing here. And I like to blend the top of my eyeshadows by turning the brush, pointing the brush down. Okay? And you see I was like going across the top. I feel like that blends the colors and gets rid of harsh lines so much easier that way. And so now I'm taking the darkest color. It's a really dark brown, kind of burgundy-ish, purpley, like along those lines. It's so pretty. I love this palette. I can't tell you. I'll link it for you. You can get it at Ulta. That's where I got mine. And I love it so much. I hope you can't hear my kids. They're like arguing. So, anywho, this is the same routine I've been doing for a couple months now. And I get up early in the morning and I do this every day before I go to work. And I just love it. I love this little bit of quiet time in the morning. I can just listen to my music and do my makeup and get ready for my day. And this highlighter here is so pretty. It's by Essence, the Pure Nude Highlighters. It's called Be My Highlight. I've been using this product for several years now. And it's so pretty. It's so soft. And it's not too glittery. And it's not too shimmery. It's just the perfect amount of light reflective, soft beautifulness. If you haven't used this, it's very, very beginner friendly, and I have mature skin, and it's really good on my mature skin because it doesn't accentuate fine lines on my cheekbones. I love highlighter. I'm always going to use it. I don't care what my age is. I'm always going to use it. And I like to use it on my eyelids. It's really soft and pretty. As you see, I'm trying to show you. As I said before, this angle just isn't the best. And I'm sorry. It will get better in a few seconds here. I promise. But anyway, I'm just doing my eyeshadow. I think this is like one of the... maybe it's the only get ready with me I've ever done as far as makeup. Like I said, I usually just do cooking videos on my channel, but this is another love of mine, and it's just something I've always been passionate about, like ever since I was a kid. And now I'm going to use this glittery shadow. It's so pretty. Oh, it's going to show you some swatches here of the colors. Of the shades. Okay, they're not colors, they're shades. But anyway, all this, the glitter, the shimmers here are actually pretty glittery. And there's a gold one on there that makes your eyelids look like kind of wet. Like they're really pretty. There's these darker ones. I usually just go for I love those bronzy colors. Oh my gosh, so pretty. But I usually go for the goldy type of colors. This one's a good one. They're so pretty. Yeah. Yeah. This one right here is my favorite right there. So pretty. It's really hard to describe it. Like it looks wet, but there's like a taupe-ishness to it. Can you see? Oh, it's so pretty. I love it. Love it, love it. I wear that so much. So anyway, never mind the packaging on it. The product inside is really good. And here's one of the cream. Oh, it's so pretty. It's like a reddish brown color that just works really well. You can put it, even if you've powdered your eyelids, you can still put this cream on top of the powder and it blends out so good. And then here's kind of a mauve-y color. I mean, you could probably even use these on your cheeks too. I mean, why not? I don't know about the brown color, but I don't know. I mean, it's kind of the same thing as a bronzer, right? Okay, and here's my little trick. I take my little cotton pad from cleaning my face earlier. I just fold it in half and I run it under my eye, and it creates the cleanest line for your, look at that. It cleans it up so good. And the overall look at the end, it just looks so much neater and put together when I do it this way. You don't have to. I always used to do my eyeshadow after I did my face makeup, but I find that doing it before, it just turns out looking so much better. So, okay, moving on to the start of the video. So this is the LA Colors Truly Matte Foundation. It's a long-wearing foundation. And as I said, I didn't find this in a makeup store even. It was in a I keep wanting to think like an all-purpose type of store where you can get, you know, food, like snacks, and you can get toiletries, you can get like bathroom accessories and gardening stuff. And it's called the store's called Daiso. And it's an Asian type of market and store. And it's where I found it. So anyway, I like to put my foundation on. Some foundations, I think, just go on so much better with your hands, your fingers. Like the heat from your fingers, it just really helps the makeup to glide over your skin, and it helps to really fill in those pores. So that's why I like to use my fingers. And then after I use my fingers, I will go in with a brush or sometimes a beauty sponge, but I feel like the beauty sponges pick up too much of the foundation. So I usually end up going in with a brush. This one is by NYX. It's just an angled foundation brush. I think I've worn off any labeling on this brush from using it so much because it works so good. There we go. This is a better angle. And then I'm going in with another favorite product of mine, these contour sticks by Wet n Wild. I think I like Call Me Maple or Where's Walnut. I think another one is called that I like to use. I like both colors. But anyway, I just put it on, swipe it on my face, and then I just blend it out pretty quickly here with my makeup brush that I use to smooth out my foundation. And these sticks, they just blend out so good. Look, it takes no time at all to blend these contour sticks out. And these are really affordable too. I think they're under $4. And I just really like using them. I'm the type of gal, I will use drugstore, or if I can find it better but more affordable, I'm going to use the more affordable product. That's how I am. I've always been that way. Excuse me. Ooh, so. Okay, and then I always like to go underneath my chin to my second chin. I've always had it. It's always just kind of been, you know, part of my whole look here. But I like to kind of sculpt out my jawline, and by running the contour stick underneath it, that will help kind of darken that area down there. And just kind of create a little bit of a shadow and just make it a little tiny bit less noticeable, right? It's always going to be there. It is there. I can't change that. But we can kind of minimize it too. All right. Okay, and then another thing I like to do is to contour my nose. And I like to bring it into my eyebrow like this. It just really kind of helps everything kind of flow together and mesh together, I guess. So I like to put just a little bit of contour down each side of my nose, and then I go with my foundation brush again and blend it out so it doesn't look, you know, as harsh. And here I'm just going to add a little bit of facial spray. Again, the different layers really kind of helps your makeup to last a little bit longer. Like in between steps, put it on, use a fan or fan it, and make sure that it dries completely before you move on. That really helps. Okay, so now I'm going to go to the concealer again. I'm ready to work on my under eyes. So I like to use, I didn't like this concealer very much before. I just didn't know how to work with it really well. But anyway, it's the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the original, not the hydrating. And I like it because it dries down really quick, because you want your concealer to dry down totally before you powder it. If you powder it before it's dried down, then it'll look heavy and cakey and not very good. And the coverage on this is actually really good. This is about an $8 concealer. And I've been using this again for, you know, a couple months, and I really like this concealer. I feel like I have pretty good amount of darkness underneath my eyes, and I feel like this concealer really conceals that and really minimizes the darkness under my eyes. So that's why I like to use it. And I'm just kind of using it to brighten up the center of my face as I'm going along here, a little down my nose, on my forehead. And so now I'm just going to smooth everything out yet again with my foundation brush. And I'm also going to kind of blend the eyeshadow at the very outer edge of my eye there, and to help soften the lines from me cleaning it up earlier with the micellar water. And that really helps. So I'm just patting the concealer in and blending it into everything else, and just trying to make it all look as seamless as I can. That's always the goal when I'm doing my makeup. Even with the eyeshadow, I just want all the colors to just blend softly together and diffuse into one another as softly as I can make it appear. So then I used my finger. I'm about ready to powder. And I'm just patting out any creasing that may have happened. Okay. Of course, under eyes are always going to crease. There's a lot of facial movements that we do throughout the day, talking, smiling, laughing, crying, whatever, and it's gonna crease your makeup, okay? It's flesh. That's what it moves. So, and this is my favorite setting powder from the store, the e.l.f. HD setting powder. It's very, very finely milled. And it's very light, and I just love it. And I love the way it sets my under eyes. So I just take a little bit on this brush, and then I use the palm of my hand to really, really evenly coat the brush in the powder. And then I'm going to go into setting my under eye. I'll start down by my nose and get a lot of the powder off first before I move up to my under eye. And because if you get too much powder on your under eye, then that will cause creasing too. So I try to go in with a light, even coating of powder under my eye to prevent creasing. Okay, how wonderful is that? So I did half of my face with the powder, and the other side is not powdered yet. This is the unpowdered side, and this is the powdered side. Doesn't it look good? Looks great. Okay, and I did my eyebrows. I didn't show you because that's kind of, boring, but I just use an eyebrow powder. I always wet down my eyebrow brush, and that makes the powder go on more evenly and more dark. Okay, so now I'm tight lining my eyes with this ColourPop. It's a gel eyeliner pencil, and it's waterproof, and I really enjoy it. It works really well. That makes such a difference. Can you tell, like, from one eye to the other? Like, that's a step I never used to do before I started watching YouTube. And now I love doing that step every time. Another affordable eyeliner, by the way. Okay, now I'm going to use this Wet n Wild multi-stick. These are so good. I love these eyeshadow sticks. Especially this one that I'm using. Shoot, I forgot what color it is, but there's only one dark brown one, and I love the color of it. It just goes so well with that eyeshadow palette I was using earlier. And I'm just using it to darken the outer edge of my eye. My dog was out there. But I just use it to darken the outer edge of my eye, and it just blends so well into the eyeshadow. Look at that. It is so pretty. I love this color. Okay, and then I'm going to go to bronzing my face. So I'm using this e.l.f. bronzer. I think it's called Forever Sunkissed. And it works so good. I love this bronzer. It's just a really kind of basic matte, everyday kind of bronzer. Like, it's not too dark and it's not too orangey or anything. Like, it's the perfect contour / bronzer color, and I just really like using it. Gosh, doesn't that eyeshadow look so good? The tones just work so well with my eyes. My eyes are blue, and it really makes them pop, I think. And I use this also on my friend. She's got green eyes, and that palette worked really well on green eyes too. So I'm just going over where I put that contour stick earlier. Not to really set, but just to kind of reinforce the contouring. Because I set my face with powder already, so everything's kind of already set in place where it's going to be. But I just like to reinforce with the powder. So here's another shade in the multi-stick. I don't know what color this is. I can't remember. But I will look at all my products and try to link everything that I can. But I like to use this shimmery shade in the corners of my eyes. Also, at the peak of my eyebrows, I like to put it there too. And it kind of helps to clean them up and highlight them a little bit. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cough on this. I know you don't want to hear that. But anyway, isn't it brighten it up? Look at that. It's so pretty. So pretty, pretty, pretty colors. All right. And then I'm going to set that cream eyeshadow stick. I'm going to set it with my powdery highlight. here, see, it's not too much. It's really subtle and pretty. And it works for every day. As I said before, I'm just doing this to get ready for work. And I want to make sure everything stays put, so I'm going to make sure and really set everything really well. But anyway, it's really pretty. I'm enjoying my music. And I'm just using this clean powder brush to just help blend everything just a step further. Make sure nothing looks too harsh or too dark or whatever. So I just like to go over as a last step and really make sure everything is blended in there really good. So that's about it. Hi, okay, so here I am at the end of my day again, and this is what the foundation looks like after working all day, being busy. Haven't touched up at all, haven't, blotted, put any more powder on. This is it, and it looks really good still. I'm just really, really impressed with this foundation, and it's really affordable, but I'm definitely going to repurchase. And I think it's probably just as good as any other like higher end or more expensive foundation. I applied it with my fingers because I think that it looks the best that way. I don't know why, but I just like the finish of it with my hands rather than using a sponge or a brush. So that's what I did. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I was able to give you some nice affordable options to some, higher end makeup if you're wanting to try that higher end makeup but you don't want to pay the price. I hope I gave you some good options that you could try instead. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. I'd like to do more beauty type content. Would that be interesting to any of you, or do you even care? I don't know. So just give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.